meine Lieben, willkommen zurück zu Cloud Space und wir haben das letzte Mal hier aufgehört mit dem Korb-Sekt-Beamten geredet. Können wir mit ihm nochmal reden? Ne, können wir gar nicht. Alles klar, Leute, dann geht's jetzt weiter. Ich glaube, ich habe die Quicksave-Funktion hier soweit verstanden, wie es funktioniert. Voll gut. Leute, das ist ein richtig schönes Spiel und ja, ich überlege mir gerade, ob wir uns demnächst mal Star Citizen anschauen. Nicht viel machen. Einfach nur rumlaufen ein bisschen. Gucken, was es so gibt, weil ich habe es mal gestartet. Ich habe das gebaked, als es rauskam. Wann war das? 2012, 2013, als man das machen konnte? Habe ich das gemacht, ja. Wie es halt so ist, gell? Ja. Hallo.
Take some food.
A candy bar.
Oh.
I've spent so many years telling kids not to eat these.
Sorry, it's all I've got.
Oh, don't be sorry. I love them. Thank you, Rania.
I hope you get back on your feet.
Me too. Me too.
Ja, cool. Wir haben sogar eine Errungenschaft freigeschaltet, Ironie oder so. Ich wollte da gar nicht hin. Ich wollte ja eigentlich... Wollte ich hier runter zu unserem Quest, aber... Ah ne, muss man da rein, oder? Leute, sorry, dass ich hier rumirre und es nicht peile, aber... So ist es halt. Ja, wir gehen jetzt hier hoch. Also wir gehen da jetzt mal rein. Ah, cool, da sind wir schon. Da können wir uns einen Kaffee holen beim Kaffeetyp. Aber erstmal holen wir vielleicht die nächste Lochkarte, mal gucken. Ah, da gibt es sogar zwei Sachen zu holen hier. Das ist keine Lochkarte. Das sind Plastikteile. Gut, kennen wir schon. Was holen wir uns noch? Ein Speicherchip. Alles klar, was holen wir uns noch? Da gibt es noch was. Das ist ein richtig schönes, gutes Spiel. Richtig entspannt und alles. Die Lochkarte. Jetzt haben wir 14 Lochkarten. Fehlen noch 6. Gut, wir sind in der Downtown-Bewirtungszone. Reden wir mal mit Danja.
Excuse me, I see you sell old stuff.
Oh.
Do you know what this is?
Pass it here. Let's see. Oh my.
Ja,
What is
diese
it? I thought
Kassette,
maybe
wir haben die
an old
Kassette
music
gefunden.
storage.
Music? No, not at all. This is a game. An old one at that. Where did you find it?
Actually, it was near some trash.
No, I don't believe it.
So it's an antique.
Oh yes, this was played on a Spectrum home computer. 48K. You needed an interface to make the joystick work. Kempston or ProTech. Otherwise, you had to play on the rubber keys.
Even the words I understood in that sentence didn't make sense.
It's like this, you see. You put this tape into a tape recorder first and...
Nope, still no clue.
Long ago, information was stored on magnetic tapes. You see the strips here? These wound round playheads, or something like that. No one knows exactly how it operated now, but we can feed this into our comprehender and it gives us executable code.
So this was a game people played on a screen?
Oh yes, it would take a long time to upload the data to memory, and the executable data itself is tiny. It's hard to comprehend how our progenitors managed to work within such strict memory constraints.
You're really into this stuff, aren't you?
I'm interested in the technology, sure, but what really fascinates me is this game.
Okay.
You controlled a little sprite. You walked along a street and you punched everyone you came across. We believe these old games were deeply symbolic, like Sisyphus with the rock.
So they were morality lessons?
We collectors believe so. I think every one of these classic games can teach us a lesson.
What did punching people in the street teach us?
Metaphorically, it is telling us that we cannot simply fight urban decay through physical force. You see, in this game, when you win, you start again.
So the cycle repeats.
Exactly.
Oh yeah.
So through the game, we learn that the violence is entertainment, but the creator of the game seeks to tell us that violence is also pointless.
These old games were pretty deep. How did this end up lying on the street?
There's plenty of other street vendors who are collectors like me. One of them, old Sinclair, he died last week. And you're not really allowed to own this stuff. If CorpSec catches you,
Oh, I'm sorry about Mr. Sinclair.
he was in the zone that fell into the sea last month. Can't be helped. You should keep your eye out for more of these. They may be scattered all over the city.
You'll pay me for them?
I sure will, as long as you keep it quiet. In fact, I can even show you this one if you like.
Ja, natürlich, klar.
It has a two-player mode. We can punch people in the street together.
Okay.
Maybe another time. Just
Nein.
the limbs are fine.
Oh Mann. Ja, voll cool. Laden, Ding, Ding, Enter. So heißt das Ding. C64, okay. Load, Sternpunkt, Stern. Nee, Anführungszeichen. Sternpunkt, Stern. Anführungszeichen, 8,1, irgendwie sowas. Ja, voll cool.
I saw you looking at me from over there.
I was just going to ask if this was the only coffee place in this zone. I'm from out of town, and this coffee is...
Like HOVA oil?
Well, I was going to say it's below average, but yeah.
No, this is the only place. I've been coming here since I was in my teens.
You look like you're still in your teens.
It's the coffee. It's stunted my growth.
So you're actually...
75.
Well, Grandpa, it was nice to meet you.
Hey, wait up. What's your name?
I'm Rania. I drive deliveries, and I've got another job coming up, so...
Do you, want to do something?
Ooh.
Are you asking me on a date?
Ja.
No, I mean, alright, we could just do something and see what happens.
Do something. How specific?
We could...
Come on, coffee guy. What could we do?
Bowling.
Ew.
Shooting. I know a range downtown. They let you fire the big pulse rifles.
I don't like pulse rifles, or any guns, really. They tend to get aimed at people a lot.
We only shoot targets.
I believe the humans and the targets can coexist peacefully.
What about pizza?
Better. What kind?
Artichoke and avo? From the new hipster place uptown.
Ooh, a swing and a miss. Sorry, coffee guy. Maybe some other time.
If I see you here again, I'll have thought of something you like, Rania.
We'll see.
Okay, Flirt. Oha. Okay, cool. Aber ich habe mal geguckt, die Errungenschaften. Gleich ganz am Anfang, die erste Errungenschaft, oder eine der zweiten, wo wir gleich geholt haben. Das war, glaube ich, mit der Gang zu sprechen, mit der Roboter-Gang zu sprechen. Das haben wir in der ersten Folge schon gemacht, ja. Das haben weniger als 50% aller, die das Spiel haben. Echt jetzt?
Welcome to Neo's Neo Cafe. I'm Neo. What can I get you?
Der Soda, also der Kaffee soll ja richtig mies sein. Eine Tasse Kaffee, heiß köstlich. Nivacino, eine besondere Art von Cappuccino für die Menschen in Nevalis. Mit Liebe und Extras hergestellt. Heiße Schokolade. Süß, heiß, mit einem kleinen bisschen Koffein und Sahne. Komm, mach mal heiße Schokolade.
I don't know.
Wie, I don't know. Das finde ich voll gut. Komm, wir nehmen noch eine Sodadose mit.
Thanks
Okay.
for this, Neo.
Have a spectacular day.
Ja, we will have a spectacular day. Und ich würde einfach sagen, dass wir den Kaffee trinken, der ist schon getrunken. Okay, macht Sinn.
Is that you?
Camus, why are you calling me on the comm? I'm on a coffee break here.
I have a reason.
Is the reason that you don't like being alone?
Yes, that is it. Is it okay?
It's fine. I'm glad of the company.
Why do you need the coffee?
I've never worked night shift before, Camus. Coffee creates the illusion that I'm actually still awake. You wouldn't understand. You don't sleep.
I sleep.
I guess you go offline and recompile your source code. That's a bit like sleeping.
I sleep.
Okay, I heard you. Tell me what you found out about Cora.
I found 3 different types of things about...
Camus, this data analysis and retrieval, it's not that you can't do it, it's just it's a bit dry. Why don't we let the generic automata take care of this part? You can go offline for a bit.
Sleep.
Sure.
Custom personality Camus offline. Generic automata reinstated.
All right, Mr. Personality. Tell me what we know about Cora now.
3 distinct data points of origin for Cora. 2 deprecated and accessible only via the underweb. Warning, your automata was detected accessing this information and your identity was compromised.
Shit. Well, too late to do anything about it now. Tell me what you found. Give me the official data first.
Cora is a term colloquially used by citizens of Nivalis to refer to the combination of AI and mechanical systems, which manage the logistical and maintenance systems operating throughout the city.
I knew that much. Go on.
As an anthropomorphism of a mercurial personality, it is unclear if Cora exhibits a form of sentience or sapience.
Okay.
Best data suggests Cora is fundamentally inconceivable by human intelligence, existing just beyond the event horizon of biological minds.
Not helpful at all. Why do people keep talking about Cora then?
Day-to-day usage of Cora in conversation invokes the term in the same way one might talk about fate, luck, or serendipity.
Example?
I checked my balance and I'm all out of credits. Cora knows where it all went.
There are 2 more data points for Cora?
Yes, one from City Archive in a defunct data pool called the Internet. Another from a paper-based text called The Exegesis, a pseudo-historical book scanned and OCR'd 109,572.75 days ago.
Read me the extract of the exit whatever.
Reigning atop a hierarchy of smaller automatons, VIs, androids, and machines, Cora is the last of the 12 founders. Complex AIs that formed an advisory council for the human rulers of the city. Why did the founders fail? Did their source code encounter insurmountable logical errors? Or, worst of all, did the founders choose to abandon humanity? And if so, will Cora soon make that same choice?
What's your confidence rating on the accuracy of this information?
11.40%.
Okay.
Higher than I thought. Does everyone in the city know this stuff but me?
Cora is commonly discussed, appearing in up to 0.8% of all communication, but little substantive, verifiable data exists as to its nature.
Okay.
Read me the last data, the one from the Internet.
Cora, computer-operated recycling agent.
That's it? I don't know how this relates to hackers or AI.
No further data available.
Make a copy of that exegesis thing to local storage, encrypted. If I get a data violation, I don't want to lose access. And bring Camus back online.
Activating custom automata personality, Camus.
Did you find out about Cora?
More or less. I don't know what I was hoping for.
Will you get food too?
Not hungry. Hey Camus, have a look at the cafe menu. Do you see all the different types? If you drank coffee, what type would you order?
Donut coffee?
That's not really...
Oh no. I said something dumb?
Actually, Camus, I think donut coffee sounds pretty great.
Okay, alles klar. Fahrzeug-Upgrade, vertikaler Repulsor. Vertikaler Repulsor, was immer das sein mag. Okay. Ach, ich mag das, dass wir hier einen Kaffee trinken. Beziehungsweise eine heiße Schokolade trinken. Leute, macht das auch. Entspannt euch. Hetzt nicht durch alles so durch. Hat noch keinem geholfen. Man muss ja auch mal die Sachen genießen. Und Schritt für Schritt sich alles angucken. Ich mag das. Ich hätte mal ganz gern Zugang zu unserem Cache da.
Driver 14FC, are you out of your HOVA?
I was on a break.
There are no breaks for me or for you. Have you seen the vids?
No, why?
More accidents in Sector 21. No, Sector 23. Or is it 21?
Bombings?
Not sure. This is bad for us. We've lost more drivers this week than in the past year.
Everything okay, Control?
I don't know, kid. I don't know. What's your real name? I'm tired of numbers.
Rania.
I'm gonna look out for you, Rania. Things will get better after tonight. I promise. We just need to get through this one night.
What's your name, Control?
I'm not supposed to say. Goddamn.
Is something going wrong over there? You sound...
It's all wrong here. Maybe I'll tell you after this job.
Okay, what you got for me?
In Gallows Row, there's an old escalator called the Ascension. Someone at the base wants to surrender a package of their belongings.
Where does the escalator go?
Trust me, Rania. This job will be much easier for you if you don't ask that question again. You're looking for a guy named Gil. Oh, and one more thing.
Yeah?
Was?
Enjoy your coffee. All I got is a bottle of sake stashed in my desk drawer, and tonight I'm having a drink. If they're not happy with that, they can fucking fire me. Cheers.
Passagiere, Control.
Okay. Jetzt reden wir mal mit dem Mechaniker. Wir möchten nämlich mal gucken. HOVA-Reparatur. Ja, komm, mach mal. Aber jetzt der vertikale Repulsor. Diese aufgemotzten Repulsoren mit Keramikspulen haben fast keinen Widerstand für schnellere Aufstiege. Ja, cool. Jetzt haben wir uns eine gelbe Spur dran gemacht. Ah nein, da muss ich jetzt jedes Mal, wenn ich das Wechseln zahle, ich dachte, wir könnten die kaufen, hätten die dann da. Oh je, Leute. So leicht kann man 90 Credits rausschmeißen. 90 Limbs. Schaut euch unsere aufgemotzte Kiste an. So. Und hier müssen wir raus. Kommen wir hier durch? Ich hoffe mal schon, oder? Ja, kommen wir. Perfekt. Jetzt parken wir mal schnell hier. Hä? Wo ist der Parkplatz? Ist ja eins drunter? Oh. Nö, drunter ist er nicht. Ist er drüber? Na klar, wenn er drunter nicht ist, muss er ja drüber sein. Da ist er doch. Okay. Jetzt gehen wir mal gucken. Vielleicht sind wir sogar richtig hier. Wir gehen jetzt erstmal runter. Wir müssen jetzt zwar nicht runter, aber wir gehen jetzt runter. Und dann gucken wir mal.
this season's best-selling emotional immunizations at Immune One.
Hey, got a minute? Sure, you got a minute. Who doesn't have a minute? It's less than 60 seconds. Near enough, right?
Ja, was
Jimmy
gibt's?
is the name. Jimmy, roll high.
Okay.
I don't really have a minute.
You're wondering about the hands, right? You gotta know. Everyone does. They always ask me about the hands. I always say the same thing. I do. I always say if the shuffle wasn't working, they wouldn't have needed to break them. I'm right?
Oh Gott.
Were you cheating at cards?
Roll high. Wasn't I clear before when I says my name? Sure I was. You was listening. You're a clever lady. I got in trouble because I could roll double sixes every single time.
Oh.
Really?
Near enough. Near enough that they broke my hand for it. Then when I learned with the other, they broke that too. Now, if I could just get some limbs for augments, I know I could make the money back for you at the table.
I'm not interested. Sorry.
You'll be back. They always comes back. I got the skills, lady.
Mhm.
You're gonna invest in them one day. I'm telling you.
Okay. Investitionsangebot. Na dann, okay. Vielleicht machen wir es wirklich eines Tages, aber nicht jetzt. Not now. Super, eine Lochkarte, noch 5 Karten. Was steht da? Ich kann das gar nicht lesen. Typing, we, talking, Herz. We talking, Herz. Kann das sein? Naja. Ein Kirschtortenverkäufer. Ach, hör auf. Echt jetzt? Menschliche Hand. Oh, oh. Ja, so ein Zufall, oder? Das scheint... Oh nein, das ist die Hand von jemandem. Man sollte nicht einfach ein biologisches Glied in den Müll werfen. Und es scheint auch ein Ehering dran zu sein. Soll ich die hier behalten? Ich schätze, jemand will sie vielleicht zurück. Ja, ich habe auch eine Idee, wer die zurückhaben wollen könnte. Ist aber gerade nicht da. Okay, na dann. Oh je, Leute. Komm, Kirschtortenverkäufer, da kannst du ja nicht Nein sagen.
Slice, please. Oh, wait. Are those real cherries?
Well, they ain't holograms, lady.
Yeah, but where would you get real cherries in Navalis?
Lots of places. Orchards up in the spire, growing beds down in the vents, one of those labs that grow cultured retro fruit.
I'm not talking hypothetically here. Where did you get those cherries?
Wherever you like, lady. I find the best way to enjoy the flavor comes from tasting with your imagination.
And I find the best way to avoid food poisoning is to know where my cherries come from.
I swear, these taste exactly like cherries.
That is not a normal thing to say about actual cherries.
Mhm.
You want a slice or not?
Yes. No. I can't decide.
Have you even tasted real cherries before?
Back home, they were my favorite.
The Eastern Peninsula?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well,
Ganz genau.
you'll love this pie. A genuine slice of home. What do you say?
No, actually, I'm good.
Suit yourself, country girl.
Ja, okay. Interesting. Nein. Wir müssen jetzt wahrscheinlich einen Stock hoch, dass wir das einsammeln können.
Hey, you interested in having your photo taken with this magnificent creature?
No.
Here's 100 limbs.
No.
Genau, no.
Would you like to know his name? He is Norman.
Hi, Norman. Is he a real bird?
Norman isn't a bird. He's a falcon.
A real one?
Well, He's not a hologram.
But is he a real falcon or is he artificial?
Ah, I understand your question now. You must think this is based on an animal. This is not. It is a unique creation, a falcon.
Was?
I've seen falcons before.
No, you must be mistaken. Perhaps you have seen a sparrow. They are very similar. You see, I specialize in chimeras.
Aber.
What are chimeras?
Well, you know, there's a huge market for artificial animals, especially those that are rare or extinct. Chimeras are different. They are artificial animals which never existed, created from the imagination of man.
But I told you I've seen a real falcon.
Where?
Well, they're extinct now, I guess, but I saw them all the time when I was young. I'm from the Eastern Peninsula. They would circle around the farm in the summer, until the big dust storms hit back in the year of the dragon.
Listen, lady, I need you to do me a favor.
Okay. What?
Please leave, and don't tell anyone that there are real falcons, huh?
Sure, but why does it make any difference?
When people know they're looking at something that once existed instead of something that never could, they get depressed. And sad people don't spend money.
Okay, alles klar. Hier hakelt es Errungenschaften gerade.
Are you the delivery person?
Oh, yes.
Rania, yeah, I'm to take your package.
It's everything. Limbs, comm, holocrons, augments. Everything I own. Make sure my family gets it. Just drop it in the post. I can't leave the queue or I'll lose my place.
Are you sure about this?
Yeah. A chance to see the spire. I gotta take the shot. I get to go above the clouds.
Is it safe?
Sure, yeah. Of course.
Okay then. Good luck, I guess.
Hey, thanks. Maybe I'll see you around.
Maybe.
Oh yes, maybe. Leute, alles klar. Und das war's für diese Folge. Nächstes Mal geht's weiter an der Stelle und dann finden wir weitere Lochkarten für Evelyn. Oh nein. Okay, noch ein bisschen müssen wir reden. Wir bleiben.
He says the ascension takes him to the spire.
It sure does. And no further.
What do you mean?
It's an escalator to nowhere. It just ends.
Then what?
Well, then he falls a few miles down into the sea.
Who would build an escalator that goes nowhere?
You think everything in the city is logical? Look around, Rania. None of this makes sense. The city AI has gone mad.
He said it was safe.
Before he gave you all his possessions?
He knew?
He knew.
I don't get it.
You lived outside Navalis, right? So you've seen the sky. You've got that memory. I've never seen the sky. I can live without it. But imagine you'd seen it just once. What would you do to see it again?
How's the sake control?
You don't drink, right? You should try it sometime, Rania. When things are going wrong, it's a great way to keep yourself trapped in the long right now.
Are you a poet now, Control?
You know it.
What should I do with his possessions?
Well, he stiffed us on the bill. His payment was rejected. So if you got anything from him, you should return it to a Cloudpunk delivery chute nearby to cover his debt.
What about his family?
Let me make this as clear as I can, Rania. I don't know if he gave you something or if he gave you nothing. But I knew if he gave you something, I'd have to tell you to return it to Cloudpunk HQ. Control out.
Uh-huh.
He sounded different. Are we going to take Gil's things back to Cloudpunk HQ?
Well, everything's packaged and postmarked. So, if we dropped them at the mail office, they'd get back to his family and Cloudpunk would never know.
But maybe it would be good for us to give it to Cloudpunk? And if we broke the rules, we could get in trouble. Or get Mr. Control in trouble.
Quiet for now, Camus. I have to think.
Mhm. Alles klar, Leute. Und das überlegen wir uns das nächste Mal jetzt aber, ob wir es in den Briefkasten werfen oder ob wir es zur Cloudpunk bringen. Eins davon. Mal schauen. Ich habe das Gefühl, hier wäre es nicht schlimm, das in den Briefkasten zu werfen, aber wer weiß das schon. Wahrscheinlich wäre es gerade jetzt schlimm, wenn man denkt, es ist nicht schlimm. Leute. Lasst ein Like da. Lasst ein Abo da. Schreibt einen Kommentar und drückt die Glocke, damit ihr keine Folge mehr verpasst. Ich wünsche euch wirklich einen wundervollen Tag. Macht was Schönes heute und bis zum nächsten Mal. Tschüss.